If you're over 60 and find that maintaining your balance has become noticeably harder, even in your familiar home environment, this information is highly relevant. Perhaps a feeling of declining balance has become a constant companion. Simple actions like standing up from a chair, walking down a hallway, or even just standing still might now pose difficulties. It's important to realize you're not alone in this. Millions of older adults face similar challenges. However, the truth isn't solely about the inevitable aging process. Often, the root of the problem lies in specific bodily systems that have lost their activity due to a lack of regular use. The good news is it's possible to reactivate them. This material will detail exactly how to do that. We'll present 3 simple exercises that can safely awaken your key balance systems right at home, requiring only a few minutes daily. There's no need for gym visits, medication, or complex equipment. It's all about natural movements that will help your body regain confident stability. Let's begin. When considering how to improve balance, people often imagine strenuous workouts or lengthy physical therapy sessions. However, the true key to restoring stability in older adults lies in a much simpler approach. It involves the targeted activation of 3 fundamental systems that maintain the body's upright posture and coordinate its movements. Let's examine each of them in more detail. First, there's the proprioceptive system. This can be thought of as the body's internal navigator, as it transmits information about limb position in space, eliminating the need for visual control. The primary receptors for this system are located in the joints, muscles, and feet. When physical activity decreases or certain movements are avoided, this system tends to fade. Inactivity manifests as a feeling of unsteadiness, even when simply standing still. Second, we have the vestibular system, located in the inner ear. Its key function is to detect movement and maintain the body's upright position, especially when the head moves. If you experience dizziness when turning your head sharply or instinctively avoid looking around while walking, these are clear signs that your vestibular system needs targeted stimulation. Third, there's the musculoskeletal system, which includes muscles and joints, particularly the ankles, knees, and hips. These act as natural shock absorbers, dampening oscillations and supporting balance. However, with age and lack of physical activity, these structures weaken, initiating a chain reaction. Reduced strength leads to decreased stability, which in turn generates a fear of falling and, consequently, even greater restriction of movement. And here's the most important part. Just a few minutes of daily practice can effectively stimulate all 3 systems mentioned. Using forward and backward weight shift exercises will retrain the interaction between your legs and brain as your position changes, thereby building real-time reactive balance. Standing head turns will help awaken your vestibular system, significantly improving your body's ability to adapt to movement. And standing with your eyes closed will force your proprioceptive system to activate and stabilize your body without relying on visual input. The effectiveness of these movements stems from their direct impact on the systems responsible for balance control. What's especially valuable is that they require no special equipment and minimal space. You'll be pleasantly surprised how much more confident and stable you feel after just 1 week of regular practice. Let's begin with the first exercise right now, and we'll guide you through each step. Let's start with the first suggested movement, forward and backward weight shifts. This exercise specifically awakens your body's ability to smoothly and controllably shift weight, a fundamental skill absolutely essential for confident walking, making turns, and effectively preventing falls. If you've ever felt your body lagging when trying to change direction or hesitated before taking a step, this exercise will be a powerful tool for restoring lost coordination. Here are the detailed instructions for performing it. Stand with 1 foot directly in front of the other, known as a staggered stance. For safety and stability, it's recommended to use a sturdy support, such as a chair back or kitchen counter. Your front foot should rest solely on its heel, while your back foot remains on the floor, touching with its toes. Slowly and smoothly shift your body weight forward onto your front foot, applying pressure to its heel. Then, just as slowly, shift your weight back onto your rear foot, rolling from your toes to its heel. Repeat this forward and backward movement, maintaining a slow pace and full control. Important recommendations. Ensure your hips and shoulders remain aligned, avoiding any torso twisting. Focus on distinctly feeling the weight shifting from one foot to the other. Breathe steadily and deeply, performing each movement mindfully. Start with 10 to 12 slow repetitions for each lead leg, then switch your stance. This movement not only trains your legs to adapt to changes in direction, but also actively engages the small stabilizer muscles located in your ankles, hips, and lower back. These muscles are often overlooked in daily activities, yet their role in preventing falls is truly immense. As the exercise becomes easier, you could try slightly increasing the tempo of your movements or adding short 1 to 2 second pauses at the extreme forward and backward points of each shift, which helps improve control. If your balance issues currently feel quite severe, that's perfectly normal. In such cases, it's recommended to start with a smaller range of motion. There's no need for deep weight shifts. Simply begin to awaken the relevant systems. Over time, you'll notice your confidence in walking and standing increase. Now that your body is actively engaging, let's move on to the next exercise, which focuses on a system many forget, the one inside your ears. Our second exercise, despite its apparent simplicity, is one of the most effective tools for restoring balance, standing head turns. What makes it so highly effective? The truth is, maintaining balance isn't solely a function of your legs. Your inner ear plays a crucial role. Inside it are tiny sensors that continuously detect movement and transmit information to your brain about your body's current position in space. When these sensors aren't fully engaged, often due to reduced overall physical activity or consciously avoiding head turns, the entire system becomes less responsive and sluggish. This exercise gently but purposefully reactivates it. Here's how to perform this movement. Stand upright with your feet hip-width apart. It's important to keep your neck relaxed and your shoulders down. Slowly turn your head to the right, trying to look over your shoulder. Hold this position for a moment, then smoothly return your head to the center. After that, turn your head to the left and repeat the same action. Key points for execution. Never force the movement. Move only within your comfort zone. Maintain calm and steady breathing throughout the exercise. Your body should remain still. Only your head should move. If you experience slight dizziness, this is a normal reaction, indicating that your vestibular system is receiving the necessary stimulation. In such a case, simply stop and rest if needed. Start with 5 turns to each side, gradually increasing to 10 to 12. If standing is too difficult initially, you can begin performing this movement while seated, then transition to standing as your balance improves. However, if you can safely perform it standing, even with nearby support, the benefits will be significantly greater. This exercise significantly improves your body's reaction to movement, which is especially relevant if you've previously felt off balance when turning your head while walking, for instance, to look at someone or assess traffic. As you get accustomed, you can gradually increase the challenge. Turn your head a bit faster, but always controlled. Maintain balance without support, or even close your eyes for 1 to 2 seconds between repetitions, only if completely safe. Over time, this simple movement can greatly enhance your body's ability to handle dynamic loads and help prevent those small, but potentially dangerous moments of dizziness that can lead to falls. Now, let's move on to the final movement, one that retrains balance in situations where visual information becomes unavailable. This final exercise, while one of the most underrated, is simultaneously one of the most powerful tools for improving balance, standing with your eyes closed. It sounds deceptively simple until you try it. Why is this so important? Most people over 60 rely heavily on visual perception to maintain stability. However, in situations where your eyes are closed, for example, getting up at night or entering a dimly lit room, your body is forced to rely on two other equally important systems. These are the proprioceptive system, responsible for awareness of body position in space, and the vestibular system, which maintains inner ear balance. By removing vision from the equation, you effectively compel your body to reactivate these two forgotten systems. And this approach is precisely the most effective. Here's how to perform this exercise safely. Stand with your feet hip-width apart, making sure to be next to a wall or a sturdy chair for safety. Ensure the floor surface is even and free of any obstacles. Take a deep breath, straighten up, and gently close your eyes. Try to hold this position for 10 to 15 seconds. Then open your eyes, release any tension, and repeat the exercise. Safety first. Always keep something sturdy nearby to grab if needed. If you feel unsteady, open your eyes immediately. Start small. Even 5 seconds of holding the position is enough to begin the retraining process. Never perform this exercise near stairs or in cluttered spaces. Once you can confidently maintain balance for 15 to 20 seconds, you can try to increase the challenge. Slightly bend one knee and shift most of your weight onto one leg, ensuring both feet remain on the ground. You can also carefully shift your weight from side to side while keeping your eyes closed. For maximum effectiveness and to simulate real-life situations where the risk of losing balance increases, it's recommended to perform this exercise after feeling slightly physically fatigued. This movement purposefully retrains the tiny, yet extremely fast-reacting stabilizer muscles located in your ankles, feet, and core. These critically important muscle groups often function suboptimally when one relies excessively on visual perception for stability, leading to their weakening and reduced reactivity. Beyond the physiological impact, the exercise helps restore a deep, instinctive confidence in your body's ability to feel securely grounded again. Just a few targeted attempts throughout the day will allow you to notice a tangible strengthening of your sense of support, a significant reduction in unwanted swaying when moving in low light conditions, and an overall feeling of stability that you may not have experienced for many years. To summarize the work accomplished, it's time to reflect on what you've achieved and outline future prospects on the path to significantly improve balance. You have successfully learned and performed 3 of the most effective exercises aimed at strengthening balance, dedicating minimal time to them. Let's briefly recap the key aspects that have been covered. The forward and backward weight shift exercises purposefully developed your leg's ability to react quickly to changes in direction, simultaneously reactivating deep-seated stabilizer muscles and instilling greater confidence with every step. Standing head turns effectively stimulated the vestibular system, the complex balance mechanism located in your inner ear, contributing to fewer dizzy spells, improved overall movement coordination, and sustained confidence during execution. Practicing balance with closed eyes compelled your body to actively engage proprioception and internal awareness of your own position, thereby restoring a deeper, instinctive sense of stability independent of visual control. Each of these exercises has a direct and targeted impact on a specific bodily system that directly influences balance. However, their true power is unleashed when performed together. They form a powerful synergy, the effect of which significantly surpasses the results achieved by performing any of the movements individually. Nevertheless, it's crucial to understand, one day of practice is not enough. Genuine and lasting changes are achieved solely through consistency and regularity. Even dedicating just 5 minutes a day can yield tangible results. Improved posture, fewer stumbles, increased confidence when walking, and, as a result, greater independence in daily life. This program is offered precisely for this purpose. It's important to remember, you are not powerless in the face of these challenges. Your body still retains the ability to respond to physical activity. Your brain continues to learn and adapt. And, most importantly, balance is absolutely improvable at any age. The first step on this path has already been taken, and it's always the most difficult. However, the journey to better balance doesn't end here. Through small but targeted daily movements, you can fundamentally change how your body feels, how it moves, and how it reacts to the world around you. Starting this process right now, in the comfort of your own home. Stay steady and stay strong.